Thank you, Michelle. And with that, I'm
Talk
not
soon.
even going to bother talking anymore. I'm just going to pass Sifu over to everyone. Please allow me to introduce one of my favorite friends and colleagues, Sifu Rafael, who is absolutely amazing. He has, oh my gosh, he's a martial arts expert. He's a people expert. I don't even know how many podcasts he has anymore, but I've lost count. There's so many. And take it away, Sifu.
Really appreciate you, Marianne. I am blessed to know you. Just to say that
I'm
out
blessed
loud,
to
and
know you.
you know that, and I'm so happy that you're part of my program, Sifu's Mind Body Method. So, thank you for allowing me to share today. So, we live in a world obsessed with youth, don't we? Creams, surgeries, filters, lighting, angles. Everybody's chasing younger skin, but ignoring the real source of youth: energy. You don't age because you get older. You age because you stop commanding your energy. Think about it. When you were a kid, your energy was explosive. It went through the roof. You'd wake up ready to run. I know I did, and I still do. What? To jump, to explore. You didn't need motivation. Your body was motivation. Now, most people wake up nowadays when they get a little older. They wake up just to reach for their coffee before they even reach for gratitude. What happened? We didn't get old, we got disconnected. Somewhere along the line, life's weight pressed down harder than our willpower, and we forgot how to recharge. We learned to grind, but not to grow. We learned to produce, but not to pause. We learned to make money, but forgot how to make vitality. And here's the hard truth. Are you ready for this one? I hope that for some reason or another you have a pen and paper ready, because I'm going to tell you some hard truths. Most people are fighting time when they should be commanding it. Time is not your enemy. Time is your reflection. It mirrors how you show up for yourself, how you feed your mind, how you move your body, and how you rest your soul. Because your soul sometimes needs rest. If you treat time like a thief, it will steal from you. If you treat time like a partner, it will multiply your results. You see, for me, aging backwards isn't about pretending you're 20 again. It's about remembering what made you alive at 20. Curiosity, courage, faith, movement, and keeping those things while your wisdom grows. That's the ticket, my friends. You don't stop time. There's no way you can. But you can slow decay. You can't buy youth, but you can build vitality. You can't rewind the clock, and many try, but you can reprogram the body that lives by it. And that's why I created Sifu's Mind Body Method. It's all about showing up, not about slowing down, but leveling up, not chasing youth, but commanding energy, not fighting time, but learning to work with it. I am Sifu Rafael and grateful to be here with you today. I want to talk to you directly. You may be an entrepreneur, a leader, a visionary. You're the engine that divides and drives everything around you. You build, you create, you inspire. But the most honest I can be with you is to ask you some questions. When was the last time you turned your own engine on? Entrepreneurs are the most ambitious people on earth, and often the most exhausted. Will skip meals, skip sleep, skip peace, all in the name of progress. Will invest in ads, branding, marketing, but not in hydration, movement, and mental stillness. We'll push harder, but never pause to ask if we're pushing in the right direction. And here's the irony: we'll tell our teams, "You're the greatest asset," but we forget that we are our company's first asset. If we collapse, everything else follows. When your body crashes, your business feels it. When your energy dips, your decisions slow down. When your focus fades, your creativity dries up. You can't pour leadership from an empty vessel. So let me say this clearly: you can't scale a business if your body is in decline. You can't lead movement if your energy is a memory. You can't command your future if you're surrendered or surrendered your vitality, is what I'm trying to say, right? To convenience. You don't want to be in the convenience mode. The true mark of your leadership skills, isn't how much you produce. It's how long you can keep producing with power, passion, and presence. To me, that's longevity. That's sustainability. That's the art of aging backwards. I can leave it there, but I want to share some more stuff with you if that's okay. So, allow me to share the science of renewal. Biologically, you rebuild yourself every few years. Your skin cells renew roughly every 30 days. Your blood cells every 120 days. Your bones, are you ready for this? Every decade. So technically, every 10 years, you're a whole new person made out of the choices you've been repeating. That means your future isn't dictated by genetics. Some will argue with that. To me, it's dictated by your habits. You're not trapped in your DNA. You're guided by your daily instructions, and those instructions come from your mindset, your movement, your nourishment, your faith, and most importantly, your rest. Every thought you think, every word you speak, every bite you take, they're all messages. Your body isn't aging, it's listening. So, what have you been telling yourself lately? Have you been commanding energy or confusing it with exhaustion? Have you been feeding your strength or fueling your stress? You can't expect your body to perform like a champion when you treat it like a rental car on its last day. And the beauty is, once you learn to command your system, your body responds fast. It doesn't hold grudges, it does not. You can start rebuilding at any age. And did I say that? Any age. Now let's dive into what I call the foundation. Sifu's mind body method is based on 8 pillars. 8 pillars of vitality. They're not gimmicks. They're the unshakable structure that allows you to command your future. Each pillar is a lever. You need to pull all the levers. So pull all 8 together. Life will respond. Let's consider the first one, mindset. Your mindset is your operating system. Everything begins here. You can't outwork a broken mindset. You can't outeat it either. Outsleep it or outrun it. Mindset is the lens through which your biology listens. Tell yourself you're tired, and guess what? Your cells obey. Tell yourself that you're powerful, Your cells rise to the occasion. Your thoughts are electrical. Your beliefs are chemical. Your words are genetic. They shape your hormones. I'm going to say that again. They shape your hormones, your focus, your immune system. Every morning before the world floods in, I'm going to give you a second to go ahead and get paper and pen and write these three things down. Ready? Ask these questions of yourself. What are you grateful for? Say it to yourself. What am I grateful for? What do I focus on? And the most important one, which a lot of people have trouble with, is what will I let go of? That simple ritual will train your brain to lead your biology. Gratitude rewires stress. Focus sharpens energy. Release prevents burnout. When you master your mind, you master your momentum. The second one I want to talk to you about is movement. Movement, think about this. Motion is medicine, not just in business, but in blood flow, mood, and metabolism. If you don't move, your energy stagnates and your creativity shuts down. The body is built for motion. It's how you process emotion, detox waste, and regulate hormones. You don't have to train like an athlete. Don't get me wrong, it doesn't hurt, right? You just have to honor your body daily, not once a month, not once a week, every day. You poop every day, you might as well take care of it, right? Walk, run, stretch, swim, shadow box, dance. Do what reminds you that your body is alive. The best time to move is early in the morning. Before you touch your phone, connect with your body. Before you scroll, stretch. Before you meet the world, write this one down. Before you meet the world, meet yourself. Because when you move your body, you move your mind. Hydration is the third pillar. Hydration is the forgotten miracle. Water is life, literally. It's the fluid of youth, the carrier of clarity, the silent worker behind focus, mood, and energy. Your brain is probably 3/4 water. Your muscles nearly the same. Every mild dehydration can mimic anxiety and brain fog. If you're running on caffeine all day, you're not energized. You think you are. You're dehydrated and maybe stimulated, but that's not power. That's panic. Drink at least half your body weight. If you weigh 150 pounds, you have to drink 75 ounces of water daily. Add electrolytes or infusions, lemon for cleansing, cucumber for calm, mint for clarity. Each glass is a promise, a reminder that you're still investing in your future self. Let's talk about the fourth pillar, nutrition. Let's get this one thing clear. Food, we know it as fuel, but think of it differently. It is not fuel. Food is information. Every bite teaches your body how to feel, how to heal, how to age. Most entrepreneurs eat for emotion, not evolution. We eat out of habit, not hunger. But when you see food as data, not drama, everything changes. Eat real food, fiber and nutrients that come from the earth, The more natural the food, the more energy it returns. You're either feeding inflammation or fighting it with every meal. You're either aging yourself faster or giving your body a reason to repair. Hey, Steve. Nice to see you, buddy.
Hi, nice to see you.
Yes, sir. Yes,
Hi,
sir.
Steve.
Hi, how you doing, sweetie?
I'm good. How are you?
Good morning to everybody.
Yes,
Absolutely.
yes, yes.
We're
If you
just
don't
waiting.
mind, I'm going to continue with some of the pillars I was just sharing. So,
Please.
Thank you.
eat like your future depends on it because it does. The fifth pillar is one that a lot of people have trouble with. It's fasting. It's one of the oldest and most powerful tools for cellular renewal. But let's be real, fasting is not starvation, it's restoration. When you fast intelligently, your body shifts from digestion, are you ready? To repairing. It clears damaged cells, balances hormones, boosts focus, and increases growth hormone. It's your built in rejuvenation system. You can start small, start with 12 hours. A 12-hour window, for example, stop eating at 8 o'clock at night. And if you want to eat again, at 8 a.m. That's not deprivation, that's discipline. And listen, you can increase that as you go on. So fasting isn't the same for everyone. Women have to fast differently than us men because they have different cycles. So always approach it with awareness and guidance. And I teach that in Sifu's Mind Body Method. Remember this, it's not about punishment, it's about partnership with your body. The sixth pillar is journaling. Now, this one is overlooked, and I'm going to share with you why it's overlooked. So, journaling might be the most powerful form of clarity you'll ever experience. It's not about writing perfect sentences. No, not at all. Look, sometimes I write all over the place. I literally have all kinds of things. And yes, then later on, I put them in my remarkable too. And it doesn't matter if you use a tool like this or not, it just matters that you write. It's about exposing your truth. When you write, you slow your thoughts long enough to hear yourself think. You capture moments, measure moods, and track growth. Entrepreneurs track sales, metrics, conversions, but forget to track their own state. So, how your energy is moving, how's your clarity, how's your peace? You can journal about that. Your journal is your daily board meeting with your higher self. So show up for it. Write down what worked, what didn't, what you're learning, and what you're letting go of. You can start noticing so much when you start to journal. Notice that life leaves clues, and when you write them down, they become your roadmap. Think about that. The seventh pillar is faith. Faith doesn't always mean religion. It means relationship. Relationship with purpose, with creation, with the part of you that remembers you were designed for more than profit and performance. Faith is the anchor that keeps ambition from drifting into anxiety. It's what keeps your grind grounded. Ask yourself daily, who am I serving? What legacy am I building beyond revenue? What impact will my life have? Will it outlive my calendar? Faith is the current that turns effort into ease. It's what keeps you balanced when the waves of business crash. For me, God always plays a huge role in my life. The eighth pillar is sleep. Sleep is the secret weapon of high performance. We all of us, at one point or another, especially entrepreneurs, have glorified the grind, and shame the shutdown. But rest is not a luxury, it's a strategy. Sleep is when your body recovers, your brain cleans itself, and your hormones recalibrate. Cut sleep, and you're cutting your lifespan. Cut sleep, and you're going to suffer. Get sleep, and you're upgrading your performance. The most successful people I know don't brag about hustle, they brag about recovery and what that means to them. 7 to 8 hours, it's not indulgence, it's investment. Because while you sleep, your body rebuilds the empire that your mind dreams up. Sleep isn't the end of your day, it's the beginning of your power. Those are the 8 pillars, the unshakable framework, reversing aging and restoring command. When you live, you stop existing by reacting and restart by the design you were built for. When you live with them, you stop surviving and start commanding your future. And that's where the next part begins, turning those pillars into phases of transformation. Clearing the old before you can rebuild, you must release. Detox is not about food, it's about energy. I can go on if you want me, Marianne, or I can stop here. You let me know.
Whatever you want. You have 3 more minutes, so if you want to continue speaking,
Sure.
I don't want
Sure.
Steve to wait much longer because I know he has to go. So whatever you
Absolutely.
wish.
Absolutely. So let me continue with detox isn't just about food, it's about energy, your emotion, and actually your environment. It's the consciousness of act, the act of letting go of what no longer serves the version of you that's emerging. Most people chase transformation, but keep dragging yesterday to today. Why are we doing that? You can't pour new energy into a container filled with old patterns. You can't start with a new quarter to your business with last quarter's mindset. You got to move forward, my friends. You can't build new strength with stale habits. You can't age backwards while clinging to what's already expired. So, detox is not punishment, it's permission. Permission to exhale, take that breath. Permission to feel again. Permission to tell your body you can stop surviving now. Think about a culture that glorifies more hacks, more devices, more commitments. Detox is rebellion. It says less is a way forward. When you remove what drains you, life rushes in to fill you, to refill you, to take that space that you are occupying with things that no longer serve you. When you simplify, the noise fades and the signal strengthens. When you quiet the outside, you start hearing the inside again. I always say the outside world should not affect your inside world. Control your inside world, and your outside world is just, it's another playground, if you will. So ask yourself, what habits are draining me instead of driving me? What thoughts replay that keep me small? What environments shrink my energy the moment I enter them? Who still demands the version of me that I've already outgrown? Because I'm not that guy. Marianne, what I normally say to you when you say, how am I doing? Okay, right?
Exceptional
I'm
and getting better.
exceptional and getting better every day. I don't want to be that guy who I was yesterday. No
Um,
way. So detox is honesty practice daily. You don't heal what you won't name. You don't change what you won't confront. And sometimes the bravest act of leadership is deleting those things that no longer fit the mission. What's your mission? I'll leave it there for you. Your mission should be to age backwards. And the only way to do that is to internalize that which matters to you and get rid of the junk. Detox, my friends. Join me. I'm Sifu Rafael. I'd love to connect with you. So thank you, Marianne. Really, really, thank you so much for being here. And Steve, my goodness, how are you?
Steve's my favorite teacher, and I've muted him. Steve, can you unmute yourself? He's my favorite teacher. Steve, can you unmute yourself in the chat? Do you know how? Here, let me see. Ask to unmute. There you go.
There we go. Are we there? Sifu, I only heard the last four, but that is amazing. That just fits right into things that the group has been telling me. I mean, every one of them. I changed my own life by going into intermittent fasting. And I mean, I changed my body, my life, everything. Amazing.
That's true.
It changes your mindset too, right?
Yeah, it does.
Oh,
absolutely.
Steve is my favorite teacher that I've had ever, because he was the one teacher that was not one of those typical control freaks. You have to do things my way or else my way. It was like you were embraced for who you were. It was absolutely amazing. But I know Sifu has to run, so thank you so much, Sifu.
Steve, I would love to connect with you. So, Marianne, if you can make that happen.
Of course.
We will.
We will.
Absolutely, we will.
We will. And I want to make sure that Steve's got enough time to speak. So thank you so much. Thank you. Have a great day. Thank you so much for enriching us. Steve.